Are you stuck trying to upgrade your Swift version from 3.1 to 3.2, but not ready to jump to 4.0? You're not alone. Today, we're going to tackle this common issue and get you back on track. I totally understand how frustrating it can be when you're trying to keep your project compatible with both Xcode 8 and Xcode 9. It's a tricky situation, and many developers face this challenge. Here's the specific question we're addressing. One user asked how to upgrade their Swift version from 3.1 to 3.2, especially since Xcode 9 only supports Swift 4.0 and Swift 3.2. They want to ensure their code builds successfully in both versions. Sound familiar? Let's dive into the solution. So, what's the issue here? The problem arises because Xcode 9 does not support modules compiled with Swift 3.1 when building with Swift 4.0. This means you need to upgrade to Swift 3.2 to maintain compatibility. And stick around. I have a great tip at the end that will help you manage your Swift versions more effectively. To begin upgrading Swift from version 3.1 to 3.2, the user should first ensure that they have Xcode 8.3.3 installed. This version supports Swift 3.2 and is necessary for the upgrade process. Next, the user should open their project in Xcode 8.3.3. Once the project is open, they need to navigate to the project settings to change the Swift version. In the build settings, the user should locate the Swift language version option. They can change this setting from Swift 3.1 to Swift 3.2. This will allow the project to compile with the updated Swift version. After updating the Swift version, the user should clean the build folder to remove any cached data. This can be done by selecting Product from the menu and then choosing Clean Build Folder. Finally, the user should build the project to ensure that everything compiles correctly with Swift 3.2. If there are any issues, they can address them before moving on to Xcode 9. Fun fact, did you know that Swift was first introduced by Apple in 2014? It has quickly become one of the most popular programming languages for iOS development. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. This user suggests that to avoid issues when upgrading from Swift 3.1 to 3.2, you need to recompile your dependency modules and frameworks using Xcode 9. They explain that if you use package distribution systems like Carthage or CocoaPods, the modules will be recompiled automatically, preventing compatibility issues. However, if you're linking to packages distributed in binary format, you might encounter problems. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. According to another user, you don't actually need to convert your code to Swift 3.2. They explain that Swift 3.2 is not a separate version, but rather how Xcode 9 refers to Swift 3. This distinction helps differentiate between Swift 3 built with Xcode 8 and the one used in Xcode 9. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. An alternative approach to update Swift from 3.1 to 3.2 is to use the option menu in Xcode. Simply go to Edit, then Convert, and select to current Swift syntax. This will help you convert your code to the current Swift syntax. Here's the tip I promised. Regularly check for updates to your Swift toolchain and Xcode. Staying up to date can save you from compatibility headaches in the future. And there you have it. You should now be able to upgrade your Swift version 3.1 to 3.2 without any issues. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on Swift development.